Welcome to Reypurposed Made. One of the cooler parts of setting my own schedule means that I can create custom art furniture wherever I am. See how I take random pieces of wood and turn them into one-of-a-kind masterpieces. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel to see my latest works. Do you need more storage space? Whether it's in your closet or your laundry room or your den, we all need extra space. And if you're anything like me, you like to be able to grab all your things right out in the open. And what that means is open shelves. That's what I'm creating today. I'm in New Orleans at my friend's side house, and I have some wood here, and I'm about to create shelving for her laundry room, which means she can have more space for her like detergents, her storage stuff, her linens, her shoes and shoes and shoes. So you're gonna see this space turn into this. Now Sai has room for all of her shoes and more, and a place for purses and extra storage space. See how I did it?
Till I rise, they don't wanna see it, they want me to feed it. Light of the world, doing my job, shop for no reason. So it is written, we made in this image, you better believe it. Yeah, I'm black, 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 black like Jesus.
We all know what shelves do, and we all know what a shelf looks like. So that's the form and that's the function. But there are so much more options after that to install art into the piece, but then also just choices that you can make. Like, how is the shelf going to stay up? Are you going to use metal brackets? Are you going to use like a diagonal, like wood member? I bring it up because I was inspired by my own work that I created at my best friend's house about 2.5 years ago, using like the angle brackets to, not angle brackets, sorry, using angles of wood to actually hold up the pieces. I want to give a shout out to Dee, Sai's mom, because she really held it down and brought all her tool bags that she has back from her house in case I needed anything. I'm coming from Houston, so I had a bunch of my own stuff, but two things that I didn't even know I needed as much as I did were these two things here. We all know like a stud finder, and it was really helpful for this project here, but more importantly, was this piece that I must find whenever I get back to the city. Is a miter cut, and instead of having to like draw a line, draw another line, draw a diagonal line, then cut that line and keep on doing it over again, this thing helped me out so much. So D, I really appreciate you for that. Now that that one is done, it's time to move on to the next one.
Under the spell of ignorance, I say it's time we break it. Turn up the peace, turn down the malice. Steaming greens up in my chalice. Your destiny, you gotta grab it. I pray to Jah, don't wail a ballad. Till I rise, they don't wanna see it, they want me to feed it. Light of the world, doing my job, shop for no reason. So it is written, made in this image, you better believe it. Yeah, I'm black, 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 black like Jesus.
I have a habit of buying these flat angles even if I don't have an intended project for it because they're really hard to find at those big box hardware stores, but you can always find them at like the dollar store. So even if I don't have an intended project for it, I buy the angles all the time. And look, a project for it. When I was building these shelves up the upper shelves, I realized that I don't actually need to put a ledger board in the corner, like a piece of wood to hold up the shelf in the corner because the diagonal pieces are so strong. But I wanted to make sure the front of the shelves in the corner didn't be floppy and that they didn't level up. So I did put two T angles right there in the front so they, when you look at them and as they function, are completely straight and completely level amongst each other. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you're enjoying it so far. Stick around, there's a little bit more. But I wanted to make sure you hit those like and subscribe buttons below to catch my latest content. I post twice a week, always every Monday and Thursday. And if you wanted to follow me on social media or get your very own Ray Purpose piece, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Etsy, and Gmail under Ray Purposed. Thank you and keep watching. I know a lot of times when renters who aren't the owner of the home or the apartment want to do work, they're often very hesitant when it comes to like doing too much because then they think that either they're not going to get the security back or that it's just going to be lost. So when it comes to at least the security part, I try, even when it's functional pieces of work where it's just like a closet shelves and everything, I try to be very conscious of the aesthetic of that functional piece so that if they do move, it's so attractive and so functional that their landlord will want to keep it, and then therefore like give the person their whole security back. So that's the mindset that I have when I'm always doing like these utilitarian, more functional objects, but they are for renters who aren't homeowners. I try to reassure them that it's gonna look good and it's not gonna jeopardize your security when and if you move. Hey, Sai.
Hey,
So tell me what you think about the work.
I love it. So I'm going to point to it. But basically, before Ray built these shelves, I just had like one base shelf that I put all my shoes on. But I have too many shoes and they weren't all fitting. And I felt like it was a waste of space to like have this much height and not have a second shelf. So he added in this shelf for me here. And as you can see, it made a lovely place for all my shoes. And then he also added in these two shelves right here just so I can have additional storage in this room because this shelf as well is completely full because I have a lot of crap. And I love all the work that he did. He added colorful accents, which I appreciate. And then the raw wood matches the raw wood that we already have here. And he added the accents above as well. And I'm super pleased and happy.
First to get religious, last to no forgiveness. Lord, as I lead with faith, cover me with the Holy Spirit. I read the scriptures, the people, yeah, it's apparent. Forgive them, Father, they know not of the curses they inherit. Hard to free a prisoner living comfortable in shackles, but I burned down Babylon. I've been ready for the battle. Ancestors were strong, their strength knew no limitation. The people march on until we all see liberation. We gotta see it, they want us defeated. Light of the world, doing our job, shine for no reason. So it is written, made in his image, you better believe it. Yeah, we black, 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 black like Jesus.